And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. And that's something else I want to do real quick. And now I'm set up to do that. So I'll just put it on pause for a second. Thank you for bearing with me. First, if you like this video, like videos like it, then by all means, click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get more of these videos delivered to your inbox. Or notified the way that YouTube notifies you. And also, if you'd like to comment on anything or like to talk to me directly, then by all means, hit me up on either x.com or here in the comment section. Either way, I'll be sure to reply. But with that, as well as soon as I can, it's a busy world. So where do we want to start first? Let's start with the risk disclosure screen, because we talk about risk, and risk need to tell you that there are risks in doing this. I'm about to show you how much risk there is in doing this. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I've held NFA registration in the past. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And I should also mention that I'm an aspiring prop firm trader with a couple of companies in England, and the ones that are legal in the United States, by the way. And that is where I am, and I'm about to show you how that works. CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it for today. Let's see where we are today. Look at that. This is a prop trading challenge firm, a challenge that I'm in the middle of right now. Started it in February, and it did. And on the previous one, I did really well. Almost got funded. Almost got completed both sides and got completely funded. I was riding gold and silver, and then when the gold and silver stopped, so did my trade, or so did my account. This one is, I have a max loss of $4,500 on that one, and I'm right now at down 2,800. I need to turn that around, and here you see some more stats on it right down here. And the Audacity traders, this one is with Audacity Capital out of England, out of London to be specific. And here's the challenge right here. Still going in it. I passed everything except the profit, so now I just need to turn around, get my head straight, and get some profitable trades, and I'll be funded. Something else I want to show you right here. This is welcome to Forex, trading Forex for profit.com. Well, it's trading forexforprofit.com is the name of it, and that's the website that I'm working on right now, and it's got some very cool things going on. If you feel like logging in, then go for it, and give it a little test run. And I'm building this out right now, so you may see some changes happen pretty quickly on that. And with that, let's go ahead and get into what I see going on today. This channel is mainly for manual traders and people who want to learn more about trading. If you want to get into algo trading, I highly recommend learning the basics of trading first, which you can learn at sites like this one. This is called Baby Pips. This is a very good place to start trading Forex or crypto if you want to. They've got school. I'm about halfway through the Forex school that I started 10 years ago. 10 years ago, because it's it's pretty entertaining, but it's I should have completed that by now. Here we have the Forex trading snapshot right here. This is what's the currency strength meter, and this is what we've got going on today. First, it's the London session is just getting cranked up. We're about 2 hours into it, 2.5 hours into it, and here we have the New Zealand and the Aussie leading with the Canadian on top. It's interesting. With the euro right here, euro, and then the dollar and the Japanese yen way down here. Where are we going after this? After this, we should go to the... Oh yeah, let's go to stocks. See what's happening in stocks. I try to stay off of CNBC because their news is garbage. Quite frankly, all this stuff is it's chatter, it's noise. This is probably a press release from China, why China can withstand oil surge more easily than other countries. that's most likely out of the CCP because the China cannot withstand an oil surge because their oil supply just got cut off. Well, we won't talk about that. Let's see. Here we go. Here, with the Dow is down 500 at the start. Dow Jones is down. Oh, but man, I don't even need to leave this up unless all this noisy chatter and stuff. We can scroll up here at TradingView and get it with zero news if we want. Dow, well, they're not going to show futures, but the UK is, the FTSE 100 is down 1.1%. That's the German 400, the German 40 as it's called. The DAX, I think is what it's called, is down 148, or it used to be. Nikkei Dow is finished down 5%. Wow, that's not good. But then again, their economy relies heavily on oil. They import oil more than any other country in the world that I'm aware of. I know especially the G7. So they're going to be greatly affected by the price of oil. So let's get back to what we're talking about here. Bitcoin's not doing all that much. Let's go to the dollar since we're talking about Forex. Kind of coming up a little bit. I'm on the weekly. I should be on the daily charts because that's my manual strategy. Is looking at the charts on the daily basis and then drilling down to the 4 hour and the 1 hour to pick entries. That's one way to trade. That's manual trading. I'm also going to be getting into some algo trading a little bit later because so I can't be everywhere all at once. But here we are. We have the DXY. It's kind of big stumble block right here at 99.5. We're going to see if it can clear it today. It's not looking good so far. Up 99.30 or a solid price rejection right here at 99.7. Could continue though. We'll see what happens. So I don't have a dog in that fight of whether it goes up or down. I just want to be able to profit from it. Let's see, euro versus the Great British Pound, and it looks like we're going to have a turnaround day here. Looks like the pound is dropping in popularity against the euro. So, everything is cyclical when it comes to Forex, and this would be a great opportunity. That's a doji candle, what we call a doji candle, and if you'll notice, it closed in the last day. It closed underneath this 20. That's a 20, the 2 deviation 20 Bollinger Band. If this one closes above that, that's a very strong mean reversion strategy, which means that it comes down here and it'll revert back towards the mean, which is the middle, which is right there. That's what mean reversion strategy is all about. Or like we saw here, this is also the very same thing, the very same setup right here, and you'll see that took off. So and again here. So this is a very prime market for mean reversion because it's nothing goes to the moon in Forex. It's always going bouncy. It goes all the way down and all the way back up again in a range, depending on what that range is. Let's go to the euro. Euro versus the dollar. We have, this is going to pretty much be the antithesis of the DXY, considering the euro is the 57% of the DXY. I'm not sure the calculation on how that works, but that's pretty much how that works. This is also a mean reversion strategy that did not work out well. Here, see it closed below the Bollinger Band. Here it closed above it, and then it continued to drop. That's on Sunday. Sundays are weird. It's very strange that you want. It's strange things can happen over the weekend, and you typically don't want to hold positions over the weekend. For that matter, if you're a small trader, if you're a big trader, it can handle a 70 pip drop. Overnight. That one 118. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 118 pip drop. If you can handle, 150, 200 pip drops in one day, then by all means knock yourself out, hold your trades. If you can't if you're like me and can't stomach a 120 pip drop in one day, or have your account handle a 120 pip drop in one day, then don't do it. Let's see, here we have the dollar versus the yen. We have topping out. It was topping out right here at 157-ish. That's where I drew my little line right there, and then it took off. So now we are looking at a March 126 open, resistance, where's support? So support is, well, where is it? I don't know. Looks like it could be headed to, well, right now it's topping out right here, which is another very strong resistance level. And right here we have another very strong resistance level. So the Japanese yen is going to start, the dollar versus the yen is going to start getting into some very strong resistance here. As you can see, it does have the 2024 high, weekly high close, what we call that, of 160, just shy of 161, and then it reverted hard. So kind of want to be leery of what's going on here. Keep your stops close if you're going to trade the dollar versus the yen today. I would look for a reversal at almost any given moment, though, because it's just, that's how it does things. Pound versus the dollar. See it starting to search through this area of resistance here. Is that what I drew that for? Or is that support? Well, if it gets above it, then it's going to be support, because resistance and support levels tend to become resistance and support. So if we get that above 134, we could be off to the races again a little bit. So that might be a good entry right there at 134.30, 134.28. I don't just jump into the markets. I don't come in at market price. I come in with stops and limit orders, and that way I get the price I want, and I'm not as subject to the market. Pound versus the yen. Let's see. Don't see much of a turnaround there. As a matter of fact, I see a pretty solid price rejection here at 210.75. So opened here yesterday and then plummeted down to here, and now it's coming back up again. So looks like it could be time for some weak dollar and weak yen, maybe, and stronger British pound. Let's see, euro. Euro should be with the UG, as we call it, or the EG, Euro versus the Great British Pound, possible turn. Could see a possible surge in the pound versus the euro. It's a little late for it. It's about ready to go at any given moment. Let's see, UCAD. UCAD's just hanging out down here. UCAD is a puzzle to me. I'm having a harder and harder time wrapping my mind about how to trade this. So don't. If you don't know you're going to trade something, don't throw money at it just to see if your magic dollars are going to make it do what you want it to do, because that's not how Forex works. We are very, very small fish in a giant ocean when it comes to Forex trading. And you are subject to the wishes and the whims of the market makers, being the central banks, who are moving trillions of dollars. And if you don't have $1 trillion in your bank account, you're not going to move the market. Let's see, CAD versus the yen. And no one on social media has $1 trillion in their bank account, I promise you. CAD yen. This is very reflective of the oil trade. Canada is the oil producer. Japan is one of the largest 100% oil importer in the United States. They have zero oil reserves of their own, so they have to import everything. So that's why we're seeing this currency take off like it does. Oil, as you can see, is that's NYMEX oil. It's settling down back below 98, back below 100, which is good. So maybe we won't get that much of a shock to the markets today. In fact, I might want to get under oil. This surge is just too fast, going too hard, too fast, and the big boys are going to pull the rug out from under it soon. But the Canadian versus the yen is 115 was its previous mark, and then it just kind of has taken off the last 2 days to 117.87. We have another high right here at 17, about 100 pips higher, 117.74, and that's the highest I've been able to find on record for the Canadian versus the yen. Let's go a little bit further. See if we can find one that's even bigger. Oh yeah, 2007. Okay. So we have the 2007 of 121. So it's got room to move if we are indeed headed for disaster, like like a lot of media outlets are spewing right now. Then We could see the Canadian versus the yen go to 121. It's possible. Not I wouldn't say likely, but it's possible. Right now it's kind of nearing the top. Starting to see a little bit of a price rejection right here at 117. I think it touched it. Yeah, 117.20. Did more than touch it. So that's a pretty solid price rejection. However, the yen crosses tend to move quickly and emphatically, so could get a bounce right back over that. But I'm starting to look like a top here. We won't know till tomorrow on the daily chart, but we'll know on the 4-hour a little bit faster. Come down to the 4-hour real quick. And it's not enough to call that a reversal yet. This comes down 3 candles. It's more of a stagger, but not a reversal. But again, we'll see what happens with that. As you can see, the Bollinger Band is right there, and that is a very strong mean reversion pattern right there. Close above, close below. The 20 moving period, 20 period Bollinger Band to deviation. So we could see the reversal on that. It's still got that candle just started, and it's kind of forming a doji, so we'll see what happens to that. Oil 99.16. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this gap right here. Typically, markets like to fill the gap on that, so we could see a pullback all the way back down to 90, 91. It's almost there now. So that's what I'm kind of seeing, is that we might see a good pullback on this, get through this strength, this buying area right here, or trade value gap is what that's called. I call it a buying area, but those don't always hold up, and especially in strong, passionate markets like we see in oil right now. Aussie versus the dollar. Again, I don't know how to trade this one either. Go back to the daily charts. So I don't. I don't trade markets I'm not fully aware of. The main markets I trade are the dollar versus the yen, pound versus the yen, euro versus the dollar, and pound versus the dollar. I might get into the that is a very attractive setup on the euro versus the Great British Pound right now. But at any rate, I'm going to test an EA on that before I do that. Gold. Look at gold. Holding at 5106. Not a whole lot to talk about right there. Platinum. About the same. Palladium. Hanging out. Again, looks like we could have a little mean reversion activity going on there. And silver right at the 20-day moving average right now. So it's not poised to go anywhere either. The software sector that I like to keep an eye on, because it's I have been heavily involved in software for a long time, and then AI kind of forced me out of that. So now I'm doing this, which is much more fun to me. But at any rate, that's what we've got today. Silver slumps as oil hits 100. Middle East conflict, and it is, I guess I should quit calling it tensions and conflict, since we are bombing Iran right now. But at any rate, it is a conflict. We'll call it a conflict. But that's all I got for today. If you guys, again, I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel, and you'll see us out and about in New England, as well as here figuring out what's going on with the markets and placing trades and stuff like that. And lastly, one more thing. Oh yeah, if you want to talk to me directly, then comment in the comment section, or just hit me up on any other social media except LinkedIn. I don't pay attention to LinkedIn anymore. But you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.